We're at the Spectrum Center here in downtown Charlotte. And the Charlotte crowd is on their feet. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets defending home turf in the Eastern Conference.
If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming Hornets games, visit tickets on our website for availability.
As a player, when you're looking at your team and how you're playing in these early stages of the season, what are some of the things you're looking for? What are some of the compass signs you've got to read here?
Well, you're hoping to see tendency. You're hoping to see the culture, which means that your guys are getting to the gym early, that they're practicing, that what you tell them is shoot around, they're paying attention to during the game, that it follows through. A lot of it is more than X's and O's. It's about that culture, that winning culture, where you're doing all the little things. So you want to make sure that everyone is all dialed in, that they're sacrificing, that the team is the most important thing to them in the season. And you can tell that every day by how they practice, their routines, and then their effort on the court.
So sometimes early on it's more than just the wins and losses. That can be a little deceiving?
Yeah, definitely. The wins and losses are deceiving. Throw those out the window, because if you're building wins on bad habits, if you're building that castle on sand, so to speak, you're going to get knocked down when you get to play against a really good player. You're just kind of building up extra confidence, thinking of yourself more than you ought to. I had a great coach always tell me that if you worry about the process, the wins and losses will come. If you worry about the wins and losses, you totally lose control of the process, and all heck can break loose.
I like that. Well said. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Celtics. This is the 4 with Horford in the middle. Irving is out there with Smart. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot.
Well, there's no defense in the world that can contain Irving. His jump shot is just too quick.
Howard with a screen on Irving. Here's Walker. The baseline jumper goes down. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. Smart puts the pick in for Irving. Morris a screen to the wing on the left. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Sharp. Outside, Walker. Dishes it to Howard. The putback. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
I like that. Even though he's in a hurry, he still remains under control.
It's a tie game in Charlotte. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very serious.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
Down low, it's Kaminsky and Zeller. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Williams at the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now, here is Morris. Shot, high post. Zeller grabs the board.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Zeller, it's good on the putback.
And the work ethic of Zeller. Now that's what makes him dangerous when scoping out opportunities on the offensive glass.
Rozier the pass to Morris. Rozier kicks to Tatum. They set the screen. Shot off the screen. Williams with the block.
If they play it right, we're talking a 2-for-1.
Exactly, but you still want a decent look because if you miss, the strategy doesn't help.
Now here's Lamb. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Williams kicks to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with another miss. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Rozier the pass to Brown. It's stolen by Lamb. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting underway. Hey!
I'm excited. I am really excited. I am really excited, honey.
The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counterpunch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, so when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, what are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him #1. So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. And so many times you just have to wait for the right position, the right situation.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Irving is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the center position. And the Celtics building a new 70,000-square-foot practice facility. They'll call it the Auerbach Center.
Oh, yeah, very impressive. Set to open this spring. The Celtics, one of those forward-thinking organizations. I'm not surprised to see them investing in their player development.
Here's Walker. They get it again.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. Irving against Walker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Among the most feared one-on-one scorers in the league, that is Kyrie Irving. He has the handles to get to wherever he wants, no matter where he is on the floor. He's a threat.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Kyrie Irving sniffing that 50, 40, 90 territory. 50% from the field, 40% from deep, 90% from the line. He is that kind of shooter. And Chris, what a handle.
Yeah, he's not just a stationary threat. It's his creativity combined with that efficiency. That's what makes him so deadly.
Second free throw, no good.
If you ask me, Irving has quickly ascended into one of the league's best players. I mean, a fast, lethal point guard with a beautiful jump shot. What else can you ask for?
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
You watch Batum play, and you can see how unselfish he is, Chris, as a player. Great passer, always gets solid assist numbers. But sometimes, just sometimes, you just want him to be a little bit more aggressive and looking for his own shot.
Well, Batum must have heard you because last year he wasn't shy about letting it loose. He put the shots up, and he's improved the rate in which he gets to the free throw line where he's just lights out. With his first step and his length, you would think he could draw a ton of fouls when he's on the floor. But you rarely get to see a player like Batum who has such a dynamic game at the shooting guard spot. He's one of the best rebounders at his position and defenders. Terrific passer and a very unselfish player.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Good on both. And with Batum, he is one of the elite rebounding guards, no doubt. A large part of that is because of his height and length as a shooting guard.
Well, Batum is listed as 6'8", but he has a wingspan of a condor. I mean, his wingspan is reported at 7'4". Just an all-around great player who gives you so much when he's on the floor.
Well, Hornets shooting just 31% in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Kid Gilchrist has got the lead up to 2 now for Charlotte. Horford with a screen on Batum. Smart. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hornets ahead, leading by just 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it. We lift it.
The team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Batum and Kid Gilchrist, the rangy wings. Zeller is out there with Kaminsky, and it's Lamb in at the point. So that's the Hornets 5. Now here's Hayward on the wing, Irving. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
I like how Irving feels the defense out. He's sensing he has room to shoot and fire once he gets the rock.
And the Hornets call time here. The score knotted at 12. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Kaminsky. Monk comes in for Zeller. And Walker subbed in for Lamb. Celtics also with a sub. Morris is checked in for Aaron Bain. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
And here's Irving. Following the three-pointer by Nicholas Batum. Bucket is good. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And what I like is that Irving is a confident scorer. Even amongst the trees, he finds a way to score the ball.
Here's the screen. Screen by Howard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get caught for it.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. But no one around him. Knocks down the three.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Nicholas Batum.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. Man, that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Irving can't hit. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Howard with the screen on Irving. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, the way Horford positions himself as the shot goes up. I mean, his defensive instincts are just absolutely fantastic.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting 2.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Irving nails both of them.
When the score is close, you want this guy on the line.
And they go to the intentional foul. .23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line, they are Hornets shooting 2. Malik Monk.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with Fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
That's a great effort at the line, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's a lot to talk about in this huddle. They'll also have to decide who they'll want to foul.
Irving dishes to Smart. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
That's his first personal foul. Going to the line, Kemba Walker. Shooting 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And really, Walker takes the responsibility of being the leader for this team very seriously, never afraid of making the big play.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, they can breathe easy now thanks to those free throws. They won't have to sweat this one out.
Irving kicks to Smart from deep. But they recover it. Outside Irving, on the wing, Morris. Nails the trade.
And Morris is certainly a clutch player. Demands the ball when the game is on the line.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're in front by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his second personal. At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, Kemba Walker.
2 shots. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.